Hey folks, and welcome to Operator Guides number 14. In this video, we'll talk about the absolute asshole of an operator, Glaz. In every video, I start off with a clear and simple statement of my opinion. Normally it's, I hate this guy, or I love this guy. Not today. Glaz is so far into the gray area, he may as well be Michael Jackson. On the one hand, I hate everything he stands for. Cheap sniping and window camping, communism, and the color green. On the other hand, I absolutely adore playing as him. It's like changing the difficulty from normal to wall hacks. He's so fun to use that he was my favorite operator for most of my learning curve. I'm not saying I'm out of that curve, but I am certainly curvier than I used to be. Now that I understand the bad rap you understand for even picking him, I found a better operator to use. But enough of that. You came here for one of three reasons. Either you want to learn more about Glaz and need some tips on how to play him, or you saw my incredible thumbnail and decided you must touch it, or YouTube recommended this video to you for whatever reason, and you're just binge watching random stuff right now. In any case, thank you for joining me, and let's get right into Glaz. Not literally. First off, we'll go over his loadout. Glaz's loadout is pretty restricted, as you only have one primary choice. However, there are three secondary options. The first is a pistol. Straightforward, you all know what a pistol does. Second is the hand cannon. It has a one shot for soft breaching. It's like an instant soft breach, or like a light version of Ash's gadget. The third option is an SMG with ridiculous fire rate. Yeah, it's really fast. Horrible recoil, but this is supposed to be a close range weapon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. His deployables are a smoke grenade or a flashbang. Here's a tip. Always use a smoke grenade. I'll get into it more later, but it pairs so well with Glaz's gadget that the flashbang becomes outdated way too fast. So what is Glaz's gadget? It's that one most hated thing in all FPS games. Thermal vision. Seriously, they gave a sniper who can body shot opponents and down them in 3 shots both an excellent scope and thermal vision. If you couldn't tell before, I hope you get it now. Glaz is overpowered. But wait, being able to see enemies in the darkness and check entire rooms in basically one glance clearly isn't enough. Remember, it's thermal vision, so obviously that means you can look through your scope, see perfectly through anything that naturally obscures vision, except walls and flashbangs. Where this becomes ridiculous is when you team up with operators whose entire job revolves around obscuring the enemy's vision. Sens, Ying, even Thermite all work very well with you. So, hopefully, before we get into playstyles, you understand that whatever Glaz does, be it breach or snipe, as long as you have good reflexes, he will succeed. Oh, and one more thing. You can silence the fucking gun, meaning that every shot you take will be virtually silent with no repercussions on damage or even really recoil considering it's a frickin' semi-automatic. This is a level of bullshit I never thought Rainbow Six would reach, but Glaz has done nothing, really, since the beginning, but get buffed. Very few nerfs, just buffs. These can even lead you to some excellent last stand plays. You know, when there's no way you'll win, but you're going to take as many as you can with you.
Friendly, last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Yep, I'm bringing it back. This playstyle, I believe, was from my Thermite video, which incidentally is my highest viewed video right now. So that's awesome. Anyway, the cheeky peeker is that guy that is literally made to do it. He knows when to back off, gets headshots and downs enemies without ever really needing to come inside. That's part of why I respect Glaz. He really sucks at close range fights, so anyone who breaches with him just makes their job harder. Anyway, the cheeky peeker. Set up on a window near the objective, break it open, throw your drone in, and figure out what defenses are going on in there. Ping defenders so you can pick them off for yourself later. There are 2 reasons why this has to be the first thing. First, this allows you to figure out where the defenders will be aiming at you from safely. Second, you zoom in so much with your scope that it's really hard to do a quick survey of a room without getting shot in the process, especially if you're literally hanging off the wall of that room. So drone ahead, break the window completely, and wait. Doesn't matter if there's a castle barricade, you can break those with your fists. You also have the secondary hand cannon for backup. Anyway, you've broken through the window, droned ahead, now what? Drop a smoke grenade just inside the window so the entire window is covered in smoke. Now you can peek your head in there, pull out your thermal scope, and drop defenders through the smoke. They won't see exactly where you are, but you will definitely see them. Careful not to stay exposed too long. Defenders will take pot shots at the window in hopes of hitting you. The smoke will also eventually run out. Once you've cleared the room, you can head in. Be extremely careful and always let your team go ahead. You are not a frontline operator, you will lose. Be the covering fire while a teammate places a charge, or the diffuser. I know that's not normally how Siege works, but in this case, being behind everyone makes you excellent for covering roaming defenders. Like here.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser has been secured.
Once you've cleared the objective, boom, your job is done. This is technically how Glaz is supposed to be played, but I'd be a bad guide if I didn't find another stupid way to play. Alliteration. Anyway, the Broken Breacher is the exact opposite of what Glaz is supposed to do. In this playstyle, you quietly break in a window, preferably a floor higher than the objective, same level if necessary. Make sure you are far from the objective room, basically so your entry goes unnoticed. The idea is that with a silent sniper, you can sneak up on the objective and drop any defenders who don't see you coming. Eventually, your cover will be blown, so at least make sure you have a place to hide or an exit strategy when the enemy notices you. Crouch walk all the way to the opposite side of where your team is breaching the objective, break a small hole in a door or wall, and employ the following scanning techniques. This is going to sound complicated, but I'll give you an example. First, keep your scope engaged the entire time so you recognize the defenders quicker. They'll be outlined in yellow. This also allows you to differentiate between the alibi holograms because they don't show up in yellow. Only shoot at things with a yellow outline. Scan from one side to the other, quickly, ready to duck behind either side of the wall for cover. If you start from the left of the door, scan left to right and then go back to the left so make sure you didn't miss anything. Once you have an understanding of the area, make your way in and complete the objective. Preferably with your team, but I guess you don't have to. You've successfully become the Broken Breacher. Congratulations! One final note to make before I go to funny clips. Teaming up with someone. Sens, for example, drops a wall of light that screens everyone's view, like a smoke grenade wall. You can shoot through it, but you can't see what you're shooting at. Glaz can see right through the wall, no problem. Same with thermite smoke grenades and both shield operator smoke grenades. Basically, hang out with someone who can easily cover you and who can give you an advantage to snipe with. That's about it. Thanks for watching, folks, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Here are the normal funny clips I gathered during my games for this video. Enjoy!